Hello all, this is Scott Grove of GroovyMusicLessons.com. We can always go get all the free lessons and all kinds of free guitar tips and even more. Go check it out. Today to share with you another Gene Simmons Axe model. That's right, he never runs out of them. He's got tons of new basses that are out, which you can always check out on gsaxe.com. Some of them all done in chrome, all done in gold. He's got relic things of his old basses. He's got relic versions of the Punishers. There are even plexi or acrylic versions of the Punisher out now as well. There's a carven acoustic bass, which they call the cruise bass. And of course you could pay as much as you want to $5,000 for no signature, no anything, not even a certificate of authenticity. Or add another $5,000 to it and you can go meet him and have him sign it, you know, and shake his hand and they push you along. Okay, so, but today's thing is another 6-string axe. Okay? This is the second in the series. The first one was actually back here, the Gene Simmons Axe, the Axe 2 was the original of the Cort line. If you remember these with the Mighty Mite pickups. Okay? And, you know, Cort and then Gene Simmons stuff going on here. Okay, well, the new one, which nobody knew about, and yep, now they're sold out. It just happens that way. Usually when Gene Simmons is behind it. Yeah, he's a genius when it comes to marketing and getting the KISS brand on things, but he's not bright when it comes to actually street smarts and so forth. So, yeah, nobody even knew these were coming. They were never announced on Cort. They were never announced anywhere, actually, but they were limited to 50 in the entire world. Okay, so of course they're all sold now. And what they did, this is the Axe 1. They went backwards. It's the Axe 1. Okay, so it says it right on the carton, your barcode strip, Axe 1 this time instead of Axe 2 like all my other ones. I guess I have more than 2. Okay, this time it does not say Cort on the top. It just says Gene Simmons Axe. Okay, just like the old days on the Spencer model basses. So it just says Gene Simmons Axe. I haven't peeled the plastic off of anything on here yet. Okay, so you have a maple neck, rosewood fingerboard. You have the basswood body, which I love. It's so easy to work with. If anybody ever tries to contact me through Mr. and Mrs. Woodworker at AOL.com, there's reasons, because I build all my own furniture. I build anything to do with wood. It's why I know so much about it and why I keep talking about it, is because I've been building crap with wood forever and I know what wood does. Anyway, so yeah, the basswood body makes carving these things easy. Everything is located in the same place as the old one. What's the difference? Why did they bother to put out a limited 50? Well, this time, and this is where Gene screwed up again, because I was told by the dealer, who had a few of them, not many, but 4 or 5, that actually these were supposed to be up in like the $700 range instead of the $448 range that they're on eBay with. But yeah, they threw a couple $100 extra worth just in the pickups, because you get the active EMG 85 in the neck and the 81 in the bridge. Okay, everything else is the same except for you have the battery compartment on the back. Okay, and here's the reflection off of the plastic on the back still. So yeah, you just pop it open like anything that pops open and has a battery in it. Hey, great quality battery from whatever country, not for retail sale. Okay, I won't sell it. Okay, same old thing, bolt on, which I love. Anything goes wrong, you can always take that off and work with it. I'm not fond of these particular, well, I'm not fond of the 81. The 85 is fine. I would have loved to have it in both positions. The 81 is just way too bright, way too everything. I'm actually going to, while I'm standing here, probably do nothing, because I never have what I need right where I need it. And let's find out. No, I don't have it right here. I'm going to actually take the time though, just so it might work out better for all of us, to go to ye old toolbox and get the, you know how factory setups are. Take that pickup and get it away from the damn strings. They always shove them right under there, which sucks for everything. Okay, so the other thing on these, okay, so that one's out of the way. Now that'll do a lot. I'll get rid of this one too. Further away from your strings. Your pickups are the better for the tone, the better for everything. So lower your pickups. Okay, they are lower. Okay, so that's it. The Gene Simmons Axe 1 active EMG with the 85 and 81 via Zach Wild. You know, who gives a crap about that dude or anybody else that uses this mess, but that's what's on there. Okay, and let's take a listen to this baby. I will plug it into the Johnsonette because it sounds good. And when I plugged it up next to the original Axe 2, of course I like the Axe 2 better. The Mighty Mite pickups a lot better than these. They just sound better. But if you like this particular set of pickups, then they have the Axe for you, so to speak. But you don't get mine because it just hangs up and it's going to collect dust. After I play it today, it will not be played again. You're like, but it's just a Cort. Yeah, it's just a Cort. But with the Kith connection, somebody will pay for it at some point when Mr. Simmons croaks or something. Okay, so yeah, like I said, everything he touches does go bad. You know, you've never seen a good movie from him. Any Kiss thing he's ever done, or he tried to go on with the Celebrity Apprentice, was knocked off right away. He went on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, was knocked out right away. You know, he's just, anything outside of Kiss, he has no business doing. Okay, so again, it's just like the Axe 2, but now you have the Axe 1 with the active EMGs. Okay, strings through the body, through this goofy thing, the horrible, horrible, horrible two-pneumatic bridge, which I'll show you how I fixed my other one in a little bit. My third one of these, but the third Axe 2. Okay, so here's this. What am I looking for? My brain. You know, I hear everybody now, you'll never find it! And quit bending over. We do not want to see that little bitty teacup full of ass and that big ass tummy. Okay, so here's both pickups on. Okay, and that's my clean channel. So this is just hot ass pickups. So to try to get a clean sound is virtually impossible, and except for, and this goes out to Droopy VJs, some guy who started up a channel on YouTube. He has DROOPY space V as in vagina, D as in dick, S as in sucker. Okay, he always has to have these exact same pickups too, or nothing works. But talking about volume pots, with the EMG pickups, they actually use 25K volume pots, which do not change your tone when you roll the volume off. It will change your output, but they do not change your tone like all other pots will. Okay, so when you're running active EMG pickups with a 25K volume pot, it will not change your tone. Okay, it would just decrease the gain going to the front stage of a tube amp. So if I roll it back, all the high end is still there, blah blah blah, it's just lower volume, okay, and less distortion. Okay, so it's just less volume and tone's the same. Tone control. Okay, so acts like a tone control. Imagine that. So that's both pickups. kiss tunes through this. Well, let's let you hear both, all the other positions real quick. Neck pickup. Okay, now that's the EMG, that's the 85, which actually sounds good. It's just hot is all. That's actually a great sounding pickup for the kind of music you would probably play if you own this guitar. But when you go to the 81 by itself, even though I lowered the holy shit out of it, and it's a long way from the strings, yes, it is a nice pick, and it bites right through your brain, and not in a good way. It hurts. Okay, so see, it sounds like a Walmart guitar, these 81 pickups, and they feed back long before they should. I'm here at bedroom volumes, and I will turn on my typical distortion that I can run a Strat through, and they won't feed back, or I can run my Les Paul through, or any other humbucker through, and they won't feed back, but the EMG 81 will. The 85 won't, but the 81 does. So here's the 81 in the bridge with balls to the wall distortion. It's meant for distortion. These pickups are not meant to be clean. I see I have a lurker outside the window that they broke through last time to get through here, and I have, well, got the 44 right next to me, so I'm good to go. Hispanic yard workers again, standing right there. You'll see them right there. And as I'm, yep, the same, sorry for this because my wife's a beaner too, but yeah, the same beaners that break through here all the time, that they're yard workers. They like to break right through that window. It's super reinforced now with the rebar and all that junk, but yeah, I got the 44 laying out on the keyboard here for me, so always keep one in here for me. And that thing does some serious damage. Okay, both pickups. Distortion mode. Sounds pretty nice. You hear the 81 in there. The strings or the neck is actually still bowed about like this, so I need to, it came in today, so I need to actually adjust the truss rod and get that relief straightened out. But I don't mind missing a couple thousand notes just to kind of show you the guitar, and then like I said, I'll hang it up and never touch it again after I straighten the neck out. But straight to the neck pickup, the 85 sounds great. See, won't even fret now. Back to the one other sound that I love on that pickup. Again, like I said, it needs some setup, which I will do right after the video, but had to get it on video. So that sounds great. Okay. So much for stock setups. No, that's actually very normal for humidity from coming all the way across the country to get to me. Okay, so there is the brand new Axe 1 that nobody knew about. There was 50 made ever, and Gene forgot to promote them. So they got sold for the same price as the ones with the Mighty Might pickups. Okay, so musician's friend price for the set of EMG 81, 85s is $200. Okay, so you include that in, and yeah, it's supposed to go for more, and then you include in the factor that there's only 50 made, and then it bumps the price up a little more. So yeah, they're supposed to be right there in the $700 street range. And here's the Mighty Might pickups, nice and clean. These sound good. These sound great or better than. You guys actually judged this in a blind test. Everybody picked this guitar in a blind test as being the Les Paul and as being the best sounding guitar. I told everybody what, and this is still on my channel if you want to check it out, under humbucking guitars, and I did a great Les Paul standard against all kinds of different things. Iceman from Japan back in '78, the Gibson Explorers and V's and other different humbucker guitars, but everybody picked this as the best sounding guitar with the Mighty Might pickups and the Cort name on the headstock and all that. So this was picked as the best sounding guitar of all my humbuckers. Smokes everything. You've heard the Ace Frehley Les Paul, the the $8,000 one back here behind me, the one of 300 from the custom shop. Sounds like total shit. This smokes it, big time smokes it. Playability, sound, everything. Doesn't overdrive everything just because it can. You can get other things to overdrive your guitar when you want it clean. You might like it clean. The other one, the one I just showed you, you have no chance. It's impossible to clean it up. You could turn the volume down, like I said, and get it that way if you're one of them people, but I'm not one of them people. Okay, so bridge for this one. So much cleaner than that stupid EMG 81. And neck on this one. Sounds about like the 85. Distortion on this one, bridge. And neck with distortion. And that was just for old droopy dick DJs. That guy that says that, no man, there's no possible way. Scott says that using your neck pickup that you're not allowed, that you can't get pinch harmonics. Never said it, dude. You just don't know how to listen. So there's some pinch harmonics right off the neck pickup for David the Dick, or whatever his real name is. Okay, let's put this thing down. I'm gonna grab my other one just for fun while we're here and plug it in. Show you where it finally went to. If you remember, this is all online too, and you get to see me carving on it, but I made this one a good sounding one, which the other one sounds great as a humbucker guitar, but check it out. I put a Fender P-Bass cover on the back over top of the string holes, so it looks like actually like all Gene's Axes, which they should have done anyway. So that looks great, looks like it should. Then I put 3 single coil lace sensor pickups in there, and a 5-way switch, and 3 knobs instead of, that used to be where the toggle switch was, and then 1 knob, volume and tone, but now it's volume, tone, toned, just like a Strat. Now the 3 lace sensors. So yeah, I have my quacky Stratocaster Axe. And neck. And you all know what these sound like with distortion. But wanted you to see how that one finally came out in its final form. My original Axe 2 that I countryfied and made it look like the real Gene Simmons Axe thing. Speaking of the real Gene Simmons Axe 6-string guitars, mine actually show up here on Wednesday, today being Monday. So the one from Chicago Music finally shows up here on Wednesday, the one I had to give 10 grand for. And then also coming in this week from out of Georgia, and then coming into Vegas, I've got another Axe 6-string from back in 1980. They only made 25 in the entire world back then. And then they made the 175 of the Axe basses. And those are the Kramers. So I've got all those coming in this week. Tomorrow the first Kramer Axe guitar, then Wednesday, the first Kramer Axe, and sometime this week, probably tomorrow or the next day, I'll get the other Kramer Axe guitar and the Kramer bass. So very, very scarce there. So here you are, again, the GS1, or the GS Axe 1, which was, you'll never find it anywhere. Anything about it, hardly. And again, that's where Gene dropped the ball. And these sold for the same price as the other ones. So whoever didn't get one, they're gone. But again, wouldn't they look so much greater like I did with the other one? I put the P-Bass bridge cover over top of it. Made it look like Gene's real stuff. It's not in the way of anything, it's just where the strings come through the body. But again, either I got a file or fret, which I probably do, or whatever. But it has the 8185s in them, and that's what you get. Okay, you've already heard it. And again, trying to play clean. You can't. Roll the volume way down. And there it's clean. So again, tomorrow sometime when this actually gets used to the humidity in here, I'll straighten the neck and file whatever I have to and be done with it. But that's, I know, reverb, 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 but that's me. But that's what she does on clean sounds, because they're so damn hot because of the battery in there, and that's what they're known for, is for all the metal stuff. Which again is guitar sounds like. Again, Scott Grove here with Groovy Music, or GroovyMusicLessons.com. That's it, just coming to you with this that I got in today, and then I always have to show them to you before I get to work on them. But again, limited to only 50 pieces. I think there actually is, if you get on today, there is one available on eBay. When I post this, I'll put an annotation up with the number, auction, the item number, and I'll put that under there if it's still available by the time this uploads. From the same guy I got this from. And again, no Cort stuff on there. It does not say Cort back here. It still does have the Indonesia thing on it, but you still get the Cort gig bag, you still get the tomahawk or the mohawk shower cap that goes over top of the axe here. Everything's the same as the other axe guitars, other than the EMGs on the door and that's it. So if you're an EMG freak and you didn't like the Mighty Mites for some odd reason, and you always spend the money to do it, you might as well go ahead and get one of these if you can. Okay, so just letting you know that they are available, or they were available. And again, I'll put up the annotation to the place to get them if he has one left by the time it takes for this to convert into a format that I can upload. I don't know why the camera's only exporting weird Mac things and I gotta convert them over, but I do. So I'm going to do that right now and let you guys buy them, and hope you enjoyed the other axes and the one I converted over that looks so cool. And like I said, I'll show you all the Kramer original 1980, late 80, early 81. They only made 175 axe guitar basses, 25 guitars. They were supposed to do start out with at least 1,000 that were signed. And yes, if you have a real one, the signed Gene Simmons thing and the number of it will be under the clear coats. So if you ever see a Kramer axe from the old days and the signature's on top, it's fake. Run, because people are faking them and they're putting them out there. But all of the signatures are underneath all of the clear coats. Gene signed them right on top of the silver paint, and then they did their 5 or 6 clear coats. So know that if you can go up there and see it on top, or do this and it's coming off, it's fake as shit. So I'll show you that when those come in. Okay, again, GroovyMusicLessons.com, not droopy vagina dick sucker. Yeah, VD VJs. Go check that fucker out. He's lost his mind, got a personal vendetta against me, but only because I'll just leave it at that. Because I still got plans for him. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.